Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host Tomas Alas, and in this video I am super excited because we are checking out the brand new Professional Precision Adjust from WorkSharp. This right here is a guided angle sharpener with extreme precision control over every step of the sharpening process. We are going to go over what features this has to offer, taking a close look at the pros and the cons in order to help you decide if it will give you the edge over your everyday carry outdoor adventure or next tactical mission. Also, before we get started, a big thank you to WorkSharp for sending this in for testing and evaluation. And as always, you will get my unbiased and honest opinions on gear reviews. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Tactical Tavern so you won't miss future videos helping you upgrade your gear. With that being said, let's cut into it. The Professional Precision Adjust is an upgrade to the Precision Adjust and the Precision Adjust Elite, which are good for entry-level to intermediate sharpeners, but this is the next level of sharpening technology. This is a manual guided sharpener, so unlike the electric sharpeners that can get away from you, loud or noisy, and take off a lot of material, you have the most amount of control over every single stroke you do on sharpening tools. I truly believe that this system will allow you to maximize your super steels and high-quality blades. And even if you are just getting into sharpening, this is a reliable and consistent platform to help you get those razor sharp edges on just about anything. Included in the model, we have the new base plate, which is bigger and heavier and also has mounting points, so it gives you even further options for stabilization. The angle tower piece is made out of metal, extremely solid construction, and it also is able to go from 15 degrees all the way up to 30. Setting this up right out of the box is extremely easy to do. There's two bolts that go into it, and then you're pretty much ready to go. The new sharpening rod actually screws in instead of just magnetically popping in, and this gives you a little bit more precision, so that way you're not inadvertently dropping it out and having to reset it. I'm also an extremely big fan of the new metal V-block clamp. This way it gives you repeatability on how you put your blades in, so you get those consistent results. It's also extremely sturdy with no wobble. What really impressed me about this clip was how easy it was to use, how sturdy it was, but most importantly, that it could go up to a 1/4 inch blade, meaning that you can sharpen axes and even a cold steel Gurkha kukri could fit in here. And while on the topic of the clamp, this does have a notch for indicating which side the handle goes to. While it's in there with the notch up top, the handle goes to the right. However, I do wish that it was a little bit of a brighter indication because a couple times I forgot and ended up having to reclamp it so that way it could properly turn in the unit. Certainly not a deal breaker. You could even just add a little bit of paint or a marker on there to help you remember. And while the clamp is inserted, it locks into place, and to release it, there's a red lever here to flip the knives back and forth. What I really enjoy is that this is able to tackle some larger blades. Unlike the Precision Adjust, which struggled to clamp down on some bigger blades, this can certainly handle them. The Professional Precision Adjust is very strong as is, but when sharpening those longer blades to help eliminate any possible wobble, they also put in an additional plate here to add some extra reinforcement. If you're not working on the edge of a workbench to easily allow you to flip back and forth, this will actually tilt back, releasing the lever so you can clear that blade and turn it over very quickly. Now, big blades are cool, but what if you're working on something super small? This comes with a small knife table, and it blew my mind. I think it is extremely cool. The way that they set this up, it has a magnetic base on there, so that way you can snap your knife down. It helps you hold it in place with minute directional changes, so that way you can get it to the edge and sharpen them. Now, you do have to remove the clamp in order to do that, and it does change the angle system, but they threw in a tool to help you with that. While you're using the small knife table or sharpening a regular or even larger blades, in order to ensure you get that consistent repeatability, this comes equipped with a digital angle indicator. How freaking cool is that? Set it on the table so it resets to 0, have your rod on top of the edge, simply put it on top of it, and it'll give you those parameters even while moving it. This is seriously such a genius innovation, and so cool to see that it comes equipped in the kit. While talking about the rod, I absolutely love these O-rings on here, so that way you can set it up for precise control over the blade that you're sharpening, so you don't overshoot it and end up marring your blade, because trust me, the stones equipped on this system remove material so quickly. The Professional Precision Adjust comes equipped with 7 different stones. We have a 220 grit, a 320, 400, 600, 800. We have a ceramic, and we also have a leather strop that's already preloaded with compound. Oftentimes when sharpening a knife for the first time from the factory, they are done by hand, so you need to realign those edges, and the 220 and 320 grits worked perfectly and extremely fast, saving you a lot of time on any of those realignments and touch-ups that may be needed. Also, if you're doing any sort of repair or chips, it'll help you take those out quite quickly. While sharpening and using the diamond stones or the ceramic, I usually go from heel to tip. However, when you switch over to the leather, in order to preserve it, you want to go from tip to heel so that way you don't scratch into it and it'll last much longer. Hanging onto this is also very easy because it's much heavier with these new platens. And also on the top of this, we have a ceramic rod, which will allow you to get into serrations. So that way you can have your knife set up in here and still sharpen serrations on both sides. Absolutely genius on their part, and I'm super excited to see that included. Also with the handle and being a little bit heavier, it's easier to work with, as well as having a small divot in here so you can quickly slap out those platens. And there's also some small notches on here that'll line it up to ensure that you get that consistent repeatability. Those diamond and ceramic stones made quick work of a variety of different steels, so it's going to save you a lot of time and help you get your edges honed up very quickly. I'm truly honored to be able to check this out and share this review with you guys. Workshop was kind enough to even engrave this and make it a special edition Tactical Tavern unit. This brings me to some very exciting news. The first 500 people to get their Professional Precision Adjust will actually be receiving a first edition special unit. It will also come equipped with a Ranger patch and a shop mat, giving you some helpful tips for sharpening. If you're into gadgets, gear, and everyday carry, outdoor adventures, or tactical operations, you know how important it is to ensure that your tools are the sharpest they can be, and that is why I highly recommend the Professional Precision Adjust. You're really investing in a way to care for those tools to help ensure that they'll be there for you when you need them most. What surprised me more than the amount of versatility that this sharpener offers you is the price point. At the time of this review, you can find the Professional Precision Adjust for $300. To me, that's absolutely mind-blowing value considering everything that you see is included in the kit. You don't have to go out after and purchase additional accessories. Furthermore, other sharpeners on the market getting the similar edges that you can get on this go for double or triple the cost. And this is an extremely cost-effective way to get those professional edges on your blades. Do me a favor and let me know what are your thoughts on this Professional Precision Adjust in the comment sections down below. And would you guys be interested in seeing a video on the professional model versus just the regular Precision Adjust? If you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful in any way, please make sure to drop a like, share, and subscribe as it greatly helps grow the Tactical Tavern. And while you're there, turn on post notifications and follow us on Instagram at Tactical Tavern so you won't miss future videos helping you upgrade your gear. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you again for watching. I'm excited to see you in the next video. And remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.